Ashton, do you want me to teach you the Percy song?
Sure.
Alright. This hand movement. Actually, it's gonna be hard to show here.
In a world where our access to outdoor spaces is limited by so many factors, those new environments for folks are what allow them to gain more understanding, more context, more perspective as they move through life, to allow them to engage with something that may have been new or foreign previously in a more open and understanding and compassionate way. My name is Chris Doyle. I'm the Associate Program Director of Expeditions here at the Chesapeake Bay Outward Bound School. The mission of Outward Bound is to give people the chance to have an experience that shows them a little bit more about themselves. Students arrive on base on their course start day. They find out their crews that they will then spend the duration of their course together.
Can I get Daniel?
Sharing meals and snacks together, jokes, laughing, working really hard the whole time. And then you get into camp and you work with your peers to set up camp. You prepare your meals, you prep the food, you then pack the rest of the gear away, reflect on the day, potentially during an evening meeting process or another sort of community gathering. Reflect on what we could have done better or what were some really great successes that we had. And then you go to bed and get up and do it all over again. You return. Sort of towards the end, you have that opportunity to reflect on your whole experience. And we close out in a very similar circle in the way that we opened. And at this point, strangers have become a crew. The conditions for learning are the aspects of our program design that instructors consider when designing the program flow for the week. Structure, progression, exploration, and staff and student relationships. Structure is the basic need for a course. When we're waking up, how many meals we're having, when we're having snack, a group living agreement where everybody's deciding how they want to show up for each other on course and what values we want to hold well. The structures allow for students to manage expectations and feel comfortable knowing what is to come and allow them to transition into the next level of their own ability more seamlessly. Progression is how instructors give increasing amounts of responsibility to our students so that they can thrive. We adequately level up and progress in an appropriate way that supports our students. Exploration forces instructors to provide opportunities that are new and exciting to students, whether that's a new food item that they might never have eaten or been exposed to before, or a different style of game or activity or initiative that makes them think and asks a question, or some unstructured free time that allows individuals to go see what is most exciting to them, go sit by themselves and think about the grass beneath their feet or the animals they may be hearing. And staff and student relationships is the final piece of our conditions for learning. It is integral in the ability to run a good program that our staff are aligned and building rapport with our students and vice versa. They are engaging in communication that builds understanding, builds perspective. Those four pieces are the necessary ingredients for good Outward Bound. In a world that relies on interpersonal interaction and transaction between one another, we allow folks to get experience working with folks they might not initially work with.
I got something in my eye.
Can you share when you're behind your home?